I am trying to make a minifig scale brick separator. I use brick separators all the time, and I wanted to make one that could fit in the hand of a Lego minifig. First, I went to Thingiverse and I found this STL model of a brick separator. I shrunk it down, and then I added a little cylinder on the side of it big enough to fit into a minifig's hand. I went to my local makerspace and I used a fusion deposition modeling, or FDM printer. This works sort of like a hot glue gun where it melts plastic filament and then it lays it down layer by layer. And that's great if you're doing most size things like this Lego mold. However, when you're shrinking it down that tiny, the details can get lost. But I did it anyway, and you know what? It came out pretty darn good. You can see some of the details on it, and you know what? It clicks into a minifig's hand. However, there are other ways to 3D print. Stereolithography, or SLA 3D printers, uses lasers to harden liquid resin into super thin, basically invisible layers. It takes way longer to print those super thin layers, and you have to wash and cure the print, but the final result is pretty darn good. Here's the FDM printed brick separator. Here is the SLA printed brick separator. There's the cross on the Technic axle. You can see the grips. It's on these support structures, which is how it prints. So we do have to cut it off of there. Just be able to, there we go. Come on. That is so teeny. And it fits into the minifig hand. Of course, FDM printers are still great. This is just not the optimal application for it. This is just version 1 of this project. I want to try redesigning the brick separator so that when it is this small, the dimensions are a little more chunky, a little more minifig-esque. Also, I want to make a brick separator that's small enough to work on these Modulex bricks. I don't think they ever made a brick separator for Modulex.